Hi everyone. Hello and good morning. Good morning everybody. We are home. We are home and I have all of our thrifting and clearance things spread out so that I can show you the stuff that we got while we were on vacation and just share a few moments with you guys. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for being supportive and loving and being on our trips with us and all the things that you do to spend time with us. And we love you bunches and bunches. Just a quick update. Richie's mom is doing really well. She's home. She's feeling much, much better. Thank everybody for all their prayers and love. And I adore you guys so much just for all of your efforts to always be a part of us no matter what's going on. So here we are, and here are the things that we found. So it's just like a mixed pile of like Walmart and thrift stores and all kinds of things that we went and did. So Richie actually found this pair of fishing pants at the Goodwill, and it was half off of the red tag. I don't know if they do like half off every day for like a full week, but these were like $3-4 once they had the 50% off of the red tag, and they're a really good name brand. And these will be excellent for all of our, mountain hiking and also fishing in the water. And he's going to go on a boat deep sea fishing a lot over this next, summertime months and even through the springtime. So they're like overalls. They have all these pockets in them, and they're nice and they're thick and they're lined really well. So he got those. And then I went to Walmart, a couple of different ones anyways. We went all over the place up there, and I found these pants right here. I found them 2 pairs in black and 2 pairs in gray, and they were $5 each of this Great Dickies brand. So the guys got these, so I'm wicked excited about these as well for the boys. So I picked those up. And then, here's a little pile of stuff I didn't even mean to be in there. And then for my son, his souvenir that came back for him, well, at least one of the things, I did print out some of his marathon pictures while we were away so that I could give him these books filled with his day full of his marathon running that he did over this past weekend. And so I'm going to arrange those the rest of the way and give those to him. And it was actually fun just to sit and print out pictures at the kiosk at Walmart one morning when we were just going there to just pet around. So I got those for Isaiah. Then I went to a little gift shop right outside of one area that we were in. I can't even begin to tell you how many places that we visited in Maine that we've never even been to. And I found a little gift shop, and it had this beautiful, beautiful mug. I absolutely loved it, and I did get it for my mom. So I picked that up for my mom as a souvenir, as well as some other things. So grabbed that, and I would say between York, we stopped in almost every town over our vacation from York, Maine, all the way up through Oxford. I mean, we were in parts of Maine that I had never even heard of before. So, and we go to Maine like my whole life. So that's pretty neat. Then we found this awesome Sunbeam mixer for $8 at a thrift store. And I think this one was in Kennebunk, Maine. So it comes with the mixing, and we just can't wait to set it up because we love to do all kinds of like baking and whatnot, and also making pancake mix. Isaiah makes protein pancakes almost every morning, so that will be really, really cool. And I was super stoked about finding that for him. So that's his mixer that we got for him. Also, we went to the LL Bean store where, the huge, huge boot is in front of the LL Bean store. I think that's in Freeport, Maine. And we found him this awesome LL Bean hat that's adjustable. And so we picked that up for him, and it was actually on clearance for $9.99. And that's a super duper cool store. I mean, there's so many levels to it, different departments that you can just rummage and find some cool stuff through. So we picked Isaiah up that as well. And then for some cute little souvenirs, I did get this because we love to play cards. And so Cindy, me, Isaiah, and Richie, some nights we'll be like, where's the deck of cards? And we can't find them. So I picked up a set of these at Walmart, and I think they were $3.50 or somewhere around that. And they have all these playing card images of Maine on it. So I love those very much. Then I got Cindy and I got us matching wristlets. So this is what they look like. And they were $6.50 each. And I did pick these up at Walmart. I was so surprised. This one was, I believe, in Scarborough, Maine. I picked these up and they do have like a souvenir section. So I grabbed both of those for us so that we have matching wallets when we go up to camp this summer as well. I picked up my mom this awesome keychain. I love it so much. I absolutely do. This was $3.50 as well. So I grabbed that one for her. And then I grabbed this one for me. I just thought it was so beautiful, so sparkly and precious. This was $3.50 as well. So I grabbed that for myself to put on my key ring. And then this big old sign right here, I'm not even going to try to lift it up or anything else. This was at a Dollar Tree for 75 cents. And honestly, I see their signs all the time when I shop in the $3, $4, and $5 aisle that I have in all of my stores now. But I never buy them because I can't just buy huge signs like every time I go, even though I think that they're adorably cute. Where am I going to put them? I cannot manage this size of a sign all the time with a bunch of them. But 75 cents, I had to have it. And I will definitely put that in my attic for next year with my Easter decorations. So loved that for 75 cents. I found this really beautiful, fantastic mug at Goodwill as well. It was a red tag, so it was 50% off, so it was only $2. And I did get this for Cindy too, so that it can go with her purse, her key. What I get her? Her cards, her wristlet, and a mug so far. So I picked that up for her, and it's really made of like a cool, almost like ceramic stone type of material. Sorry, I'm still pretty tired. Walmart again. I found a whole entire area of a clearance aisle that had all of these different planners and stuff. Some of them had 23 to 24 for the year for planners, and was very specific to like certain, calendar related pages, but this one wasn't, and this is only $2. So I got this for Cindy because she is going to a different school program that she wants to try out. So I did get this for her, and it has no dates in it. So I thought it would work out really well for her to use. But that was only $2, so that was exciting. And then I found these planner stickers from the Happy Planner, and these were $2 as well for this set in the same exact clearance aisle. So that's all the options inside of it. So I got her to go to have that together. And then I found these stickers for me, and this whole entire puffy sticker book is $2, and there's 397 stickers inside of it. It's kind of still taped together, so I'll just flip from the bottom. Isn't that nifty? Look at how thick it is because they're all puffy. And I love that it's on a spiral. So that was $2. And I did get this one for myself just because, the vacation was like a timeout just for us to reset. And now we're back into the swing of it. We've got so many businesses going on, and I really need to like organize myself just to keep my days correct and all of the things that I have to do in it, because not only do I have my cleaning business and YouTube for myself, Richie and I do eBay, we do Facebook Marketplace, we do scrap medaling, we do estate cleanouts now. That has been going on for several weeks. We have appointments and schedules all over the place, and it's just getting a little hectic. So a little more hectic than usual. And I did like this one because it has all of 2024 and it still is only April, so I can use a lot of that. And then it goes into 25 and it has the full 25 in here. And that was $2 too. So I picked that up, and it's a really nice cool texture, but a really good writing space as well. So I picked that up for $2. Then I found this beautiful blanket, and I did get this one for my mom. And I thought it was stunning and definitely her color palette for sure. And this was only $5, and I've never seen that brand before or that artist. And it's so soft and nice. And I think she's just absolutely going to love it. Plus, it's pretty beachy looking. I went to Target to, what do they call it? The dollar spot or something like that. And I found this juicer. This is an electric citrus juicer. I couldn't believe it because I keep watching videos of like different blends and stuff that I can do in the morning before going to work and bring, you know, a nice, refreshing, healthy beverage with me other than just getting tea, because I really am doing the coffee again very mildly. I'm just so into the tea. So I would like a little juice possibly as well. And so this has a nice pouring spout. It has all the cords inside of it, the juicing area on the top. I thought that that was amazing, and that was $5. That was only $5 from that Target spot in the front. So I thought that that was pretty cool. And then I could not believe it. Walmart. Same aisle as the clearance stuff that I showed you just a moment ago with all the stationery stuff. My favorite candle ever you could ever purchase for me anywhere at all the places that have beautiful candles. This mainstay one is my favorite from Walmart, and the juicy watermelon, these were $3. I don't even know if the tag's still on it somewhere, but these were clearanced out for $3. And they're a 3-wick candle, and I buy these all the time, and now they're upwards of $6, and that really does not tickle my fancy, but that is my favorite scent. So for $3, I grabbed the 2 that were there. So I've got them both. And then this one was $3 too. And this one has a milder scent, but still very pretty. So Clouds and Rainbows. And you know I had to get that one for sure. And it has a very nice light scent, but really still such a pretty one too. So I picked that up. And then that jacket over there, Richie found at the thrift store as well. And he can wear that with his fishing pants and his mountain pants that I just showed you. Really, really great brand as well. And he got that on a red tag for 50% off the price. And I can't remember, I can't exactly remember what the price was, but it was very inexpensive at the Goodwill also. So picked that up, and now he's got a whole suit for all of our outdoor activity. Now this pile right here was $3 a piece from the Goodwill with the red tags. So I got this really cute shirt. It has ruffly sleeves and a ruffle trim around the bottom, and the sleeves are kind of drapey. When I wear it, I'll probably post like a picture on my community tab over on my main page of Crazy Days of Callan. So that you can see me in it if you guys are over there as well. And it has the whole neck trimmed out in the same exact pattern. So that was $3. This silky, really nice, loose fitting t-shirt with this gray and white stars was $3. And this is a t-shirt, but it's nice, long, big, oversized, adorably cute. And I got it in a nice large size because that's what they offered. And I love oversized clothes. So grabbed that. And then this one right here, such a nice quality. It's like that thermal style. And it's got an absolutely beautiful print on it. This was $3 too. And it has long sleeves, and it has these buttons that go like midway down the front of it. So I really loved that. So I picked that up. And now, oh my goodness, I found this beautiful frame right here that I absolutely love. And this was $1 at, it was a Humane Society kitty adoption thrift store. So all the proceeds for this thrift store goes to making the kitties well and happy and healthy and getting them ready for adoptions and everything else. And they had this beautiful room set up where all the kitties were all laying around on the fluffiest things and just looking so incredibly happy. And so I picked this up for $1 at that wonderful, wonderful place. And I absolutely love the image of it. It's just so perfectly beautiful. So I grabbed that for $1. Then I grabbed this for $1 as well. And this is a really heavy metal angel. She's kind of coming off of her stand in one area, but she's sitting on a heart for the stand part. You're always an angel to me, and she's absolutely beautiful. So she's nice, heavy, thick, and even though it says $2, there was a huge basket of all these things to rummage through for $1 a piece, and those two things were in there, so I picked that up. This was also in the $1 basket, and I got it from my Richie. I did. And my little outdoor, you know, handsome hunkalicious muffin husband loves to do everything outdoorsy, especially fishing. So this is a beautiful magnet for $1, and I think he's just so cute, that moose. And now this, my Lanta, my heavens, I found this. He's holding this tube right here, this glass tube, because he's going to collect the rain. And this was $5. This was $5 at the same thrift store that I'm getting all these things at that I'm telling you about right now. I'm in love, beyond in love, beyond in love with that handsome Mickey Mouse. So I picked him up, and he is so extra special. I'm going to put him down before I accidentally break him. But look at that face. Look at him. What a sweetie pie. Ooh. There you go. That's what happens. I drop you when I try to do fancy things and move you guys around. Okay, so let's look at this. Sorry. So I got this platter right here. This beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful platter. It's heavy, 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 and Winnie the Pooh and Piglet are just loving on each other, and I'm so in love with this. I saw it and I was like, I can only imagine how much this set must be. It must be super expensive, but it wasn't. It was only $8. I was so unbelievably happy. I was like, you better get it. You better get it. So it was Disney Winnie the Pooh. And I'm going to have a little platter of, you know, refreshments on here on the table. Family's over. I just think it's so beautiful. And the thing is that this platter and these mugs, they came together for the whole $8. So we've even got Tigger on there and everything. And both of these mugs are exactly the same. I've found somebody just like me. And I got these because it is so true. Me and Richie are two peas in a pod. And that is my muffin. So this is such a beautiful set. My Lanta, it's just so wonderful. And it makes me incredibly excited and happy to have purchased something like that. So I grabbed that from the Humane Society thrift store as well. And I found this Pooh card for 25 cents. And it has a 5 on it. So I picked it up. Even though I'm going to just use it to frame it or something like that to commemorate like our trip together. And, but it has a 5 on it. And I did take a couple of pictures for the 5,000 plus subscriber mark that I've hit over on Crazy Days of Callan. And I had my balloon with me, so there are a couple of pictures. I didn't really do like a photo shoot or anything like that. Just a couple of pictures with the balloon. But I thought that this was fun and fancy, even though it's a 5-year-old card. But I can put the card meaning of 5 toward my 5,000 subscriber mark just to remember this day I've taken the pictures. And it's the same day that I took the pictures bright and early in the morning that I found all this stuff. So I felt like it was kind of meant to be that I purchased that. So I grabbed that for 25 cents. Then I picked up a scrapbook for $1 at the same exact place that I'm telling you about, the thrift store. And this was only $1. And then I'm going to be able to use it for scrapbooking pictures that I am, currently in works of putting it together. And then I found this beautiful book, and it says Family and Friends. And I opened it up and I could not even believe the pages. And I got this for $1 too. Look it. And it has this sheet that I pull back and I can put pictures right on this laminate, little sticky, and then put the plastic over it so that it keeps it nice and beautiful. And it is a gorgeous photo album book. So it has so many pages in it, and I love every bit of that. So I picked that up as well. Then over here I picked up this. Well, Richie actually picked that up because he sells cross-stitch books. His mom is very into cross-stitching and selling them herself as well. So she does this also on eBay, and he looks for cross-stitch books all the time. And that, I think, was like 50 cents for that particular one. Then we also found this book. So this trip was our cool, unusual, and just different type of vacation. We were supposed to be in the Poconos. We didn't obviously make it to the Poconos. We had to reroute and stay home, closer to home anyways. We were about 2.5 hours away from where we live. Just a quick hop, skip, and a jump if I hit the highway. We had in the no toll route, which made it a little longer of a drive because we don't really like to hit the tolls, and sometimes we like to go through the back roads anyways. So it took us about 2.5 hours to get to the point where we actually stayed and slept at, and then we traveled everywhere. So this was like our cool and unusual trip. So we wanted to do a lot of cool and unusual things that we'd never experienced. And the Goodwill that we stopped at right before we left vacation, Richie found this in the book section, and he was like, how perfect is this? And so he was like, we have to get this so that we can look through it together. This big thick book for $5 of all the weird, cool, unusual things in New England that you can travel to see, do, experience. And there are some things in this book that we did do on this trip that it specifies. So I thought that that was really nifty, super duper awesomely nifty. And so I thought that that was perfect that we found that. I did find this book right here for $1 at the thrift store for the Humane Society. This is a big empty box that I'm going to put lots of pictures inside of once they are developed. So I grabbed this, and every bit of that print is 100% me. I love the color mixture on it, and it just blew my mind when I saw how pretty it was. So that's going to be beautiful to display in my picture section. And then we went to one last Goodwill before we left the state of Maine back into Massachusetts. And I wanted to specifically find something that was so unusual, so different, so just weird and awesome, because I wanted like a picture or something to be able to put up somewhere special to just Richie and I to look at so that we can remember our vacation together. That was cool and unusual. So I found this photograph in a frame, and this was $1. And I loved her. I absolutely loved her. That is me. That is me. I think she's precious. She's adorable. First of all, the little ball that she's trying to hit, the tennis ball, is sticking out his tongue at her. Whoever drew this had a really great sense of humor, was super funny and awesome, or still is. So the tennis ball is sticking their tongue out at them. That bow in her hair looks like something that I would be wearing. Her hair is long and the same exact color as mine. My mom plays tennis and has my whole life. Her dress has hearts on it. Her dress has hearts on it. She is a chubby girl that I just worship her shape. She is perfectly lovely and curvaceous, just like myself. And then look at those shoes down there. Those shoes down there have hearts on them, and they look like a pair of flat sneakers that I have a pointy toe. I couldn't believe it when I found this picture. I thought it was the niftiest thing on the planet. Somebody did sign it, and so I picked that up as my cool and unusual print for me to have and take and keep as a keepsake. So that is what I got, and I thought it was just the perfect way to end the time. Now, lastly, the seashells. I was going to a beach with Richie bright and early in the morning. We drove there super duper early while it was still dark out, watched the sun come up. As we were coming upon the beach, I said to him, I am going to find a sand dollar. And this was the first thing that I saw when I entered the beach to go walking with him. Every morning we went walking. Every morning we walked for an hour, hour and a half on the beach, which really strengthens your legs, I can tell you that. And we found lots of seashells, but that was my one and only sand dollar this whole entire trip, and it's perfect. So I picked that up, and then inside this bag we got a lot of the swirly twirlies. That's what I've always called them. I call them swirlies or twirlies. And we picked up lots of every different size. This one I will show you because it's a nice big one, but we actually found some that were not empty. We actually found some that still had the crabs in it, and they were trotting along on the beach. So there they are in there, and that is what we found. So it was a great week. It was a great week. We love being away together. We don't get enough time together. So these moments are even more special, precious, amazing, wonderful. I adore my husband. He is my best friend in the entire world. I couldn't have found a better and more perfect partner to share my life with. I thank him every day and appreciate him more than I could ever explain to you guys. He feels the same exact way about me. We are partners in crime. Not only do we love one another fully and completely, we just need each other, and as soon as we can be together, we are like two kids in a candy shop and just wanting to enjoy life and spend time and love and laugh and be silly and experience the things that we have so many common interests with. We're outdoors people. We just love to do all thrifting and going to yard sales, and we love to just watch the sun come up, the sun go down. We love to talk and chat and laugh and be silly and just 100 other things. And I'm just so thankful every time I get to have a time out and spend quality time with him and appreciate the moments that we get to build these memories into our life. And before I start crying, because all of a sudden I feel super emotional, we just love you guys and thank you for being a part of this life with us. So we appreciate you. And we want to share as much as we can with you as well. So thank you for doing it with us too. I love you guys to the moon and the stars and the sky. It's about 5:30 in the morning. I have to get ready for work today. So we're about to be off and about and ready to get started again at life, and looking forward to the next time we get to spend our moments with just one another. All right. I love you guys so much. Bye, everyone.